Hello everyone and welcome to my gaming review on Albion Online. Albion Online is a RPG. So it's mostly focused on PvE, right now it's mostly focusing on PvE, but that they should be adding some new, more PvP aspects sooner than later. So Albion Online does not have any class restrictions. So there's actually no classes. That's what surprised me the most. I'm like, wait a minute, there's not a set class that you have to be. So changing your class is just as easy as changing out a suit of armor in a sense. Pretty much to actually, if I say I want to go from pretty much you're pretty much just you can be, there's plenty of races options, but here's so you can be anywhere. There's no class there's no class restrictions like orcs can't be wizards or something. There's nothing like that. Luckily, So becoming your new class, like let's say I begin as just a plain old human fighter, right? Something basic, and then I can become a human wizard just by changing out which armor I am wearing. So that can be of major use, because sure, I can become a human wizard out of change of an item. But guess what? Then I'm used to being a human fighter, meaning I'm all ready to all go running head first and then try to try and go all melee. But since my specialty is bashing things all physical like, that's the issue. You might be good at doing more than one thing, but you only get your actual class benefits, like each different, pretty much, classes in a sense, that's air quotes, classes, just because it's like, since you can kind of change whatever you, what your major role is just by, a change of armor, meaning groups of people can be really flexible, You can have, 5 fighters or 2, 5 fighters, 2 wizards, or whatever you kind of want, If you need something in particular, someone else can, switch in that. Or if let's say a major wizard needs to go offline for a bit, one of your other people can switch into being a wizard. But here's the issue: you pretty much changing your armor allows you to become these different classes. Here's the added and here's the downside to it. One, since if you're doing high tier raids on dungeons or doing high tier quests, you want the best armor. And your team can't always afford to get everyone everything. That's the issue. Meaning people will still be doing particular roles better than other roles. Why? One, they don't possess the gear, or 2, they aren't that great at it. Meaning clans or groups or guilds or any other group of players would rather give people very, very, very particular roles that then they get really good at, And instead of having everyone doing a little bit of everything, because then people will then get confused on, wasn't I supposed to be the wizard this time? Sure, you could. I'm not saying that's a bad concept. I'm just saying that in doing so, that could have some negative side effects, like disorganization. Disorganization can be a real problem, but Albion Online is more or less like taking. The people of it all obviously longtime fans of obviously of a lot of different RPGs, because it shares elements from other particular newer releases like perk confessions. So perk confessions allow you to harvest or create new items. These items can then affect the market. So the actual value of your gold piece or your silver piece or whatever coin you can have changes from day to day. So the actual economy is player affected, meaning if let's say a big group goes off and sells 500,000 metal ore, right? Then that would really drastically affect the actual value of the metal. Meaning if you can time your selling of particular items, you can make a lot of gold really quickly just by pure timing, And it's all about catching those highs and catching the lows. Lows for buying, highs for selling. I mean, if someone was just sitting there waiting all day for a good, a good, thing to go on, pretty much, they can very easily make a lot of gold just by waiting. Sure, it's risky waiting around, waiting for that one super high number, but if you pull it off, you can make a lot of gold, or you can lose a lot of gold. That's your two options. You can lose or make a lot of gold. It's pretty much the market is, as I said, player affected, meaning, if you want a particular high tier piece of gear, you have to go buy it from a player, or I guess probably for the majority of the lower tier stuff, you probably buy it from lower tier, shop vendors. But for the majority of gear, you'd rather make it yourself or get it from a friend, just because of the fact of, players, they can get the most they can possibly get out of it. But since everything is, us as the players affected, meaning, I can, go out, grind up 500,000 wood, and then sell it for way more, Of course, it's all about the time. Think about this: the time and the effort the time and the money. The time and the effort you are competing in there could be worth it, or it could not be worth it, So it's honestly, I actually really enjoy editing games, especially because they're still releasing new updates every few weeks now. Meaning, the more they release, the more you can do. So and it's also guilds and the seasonal rankings, and also having a good guild would be really effective at being able to very quickly farm up, or train new people, or just helping out people in a general. And the game is free to play. It's really a nice community. There's not that many toxic people. Sure, there's the occasional bad apple, but that's with every game. As long as you don't really mess up with people, people won't fight you. People just leave you alone. That's the general mindset of the players, or the majority. It's like, it's a nice, peaceful, it's a nice, calming game to play. Compared to all the modern day games where there's something toxicity and tons of other stuff. I'm like, it's just more preferred to play something that's nice. Sure, that's probably not everyone's style, but I personally think that the Albion team is doing a really good job with the game, keeping hackers out, making sure that there's no exploits. Sure, someone will find something someday, but for now, there's nothing really major, guys. Personally, I rate this game, I'm saying a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Personally, I recommend this for any newer people trying to get into PC gaming, just because the fact is, it's simple, easy to play, nice people. It's really good for people, new people to try to actually get into PC gaming. But I hope y'all like this kind of content. Please like them and sub, and peace.